you become. My name, Isaiah Flex.
For me, my carriage on her for le lame selme. Titi Aldo alo banaka. Nani bajedwa. A fonton again. Ghana, fear can be do fear. And you go to Joma. Let me make one year. Aba ka amudo ba mi agoma for game. Eje mi ajaraba. Mi awo. Na no to mi aba vivi ya. Mi aba mechichi ya okele top abo mo. Opa agbe no. Me mi ajitem kro. Eje mi akponu yo kata agbo. Good morning, and that is how I welcome you to today's newspaper review on the Palm Morning Dish. My name remains Rashid SNA, and I'm always here with Isaiah Flex. Let's go for a quick break. When we are back, we'll dive into it. Still live on Palm TV, the newspaper review, right here on Palm Morning Dish. Isaiah Flex.
Rashid.
How is you?
I'm fine. Oh.
You're fine. Are you sure you're fine? You don't look fine.
I'm fine. The Ghana news popping up, Charlie, is giving me headache.
It's disturbing.
I'm just scared that Ghana will end up in war, shooting each other, bang, here and there.
No, we will not end up there though.
Okay.
We pray we don't end up. Yes,
there.
we pray we don't end up there.
That's it.
Yeah. So let's move on quickly to the Chronicle here, which says appointment of ministers. General Mosquito allegedly angry with Mahama. Council of Elders to meet soon to settle the matter. Flex.
Yeah. Good morning once again to your cherished and our cherished viewers being on the show with us today. And I thank you for this great opportunity concerning the issue of General Mosquito. You see, this man, he has been in the body of NDC before some of us has been given birth to. Even some of us that are representatives in the parliament, General has been there before they came. Way back when they were in school, they were the people praising the good work done by General himself. And I got shocked way back at the regime of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama when we lost our excellency then. There was issue popping up about the gurus in NDC being angry at the do's and the don'ts of how Mahama is taking Ghana. And a whole issue escalated in Ghana about that attitude. And today, you could see from the subsequent days we started our show, I keep telling Ghanaians that we should pray that the people they are vetting into their various offices are not selfish people. Selfish people are very hard to be defined. All because when you are placed into leadership, they come accusing your works. But when you've been taken out of that office and they fit into your shoe,
they can't even do a tip of it.
A tip of it, they can drop it. These are the people we are talking about. And it takes only the grown-ups to know this kind of attitude in our youths that are representatives now. Why do I say this? I say because there was once a day my daddy told me, Isaiah, even if I sit down, I lie down on the floor, and you are standing at the last floor of the tallest story building, you can't see Accra or even see the next continent as I am lying down. I take it like maybe my daddy is just trying to tell me something not out of words. But Charlie, it is what it is, because what they have been through is the reason they can perceive what will happen ahead of you. That is why they keep saying those things. Today, if General is against those kind of committee or the nominees being elected, vetting into offices, due to some behaviors they put up when they were introduced into the party.
Okay.
All wild animals have their fingernails hidden.
Yeah.
You see them walking without the nails, but when they strike, you could see the nails are even wilder than the teeth they carry. That is what General might be talking about to Ghanaians. We shouldn't just look at the statement or the headline and pop into action, strike somebody. But this is news that pop out to advise His Excellency. And we as young people, we are telling him that General is not saying this out of an anger, attacking him. He's trying to alert him that he should look at the people he is affecting to the offices. They will present themselves as good boys, humble to be in that office. But after they resume office and they start their duties, bet you me, arrogancy will play itself. Not they playing the arrogancy, but the arrogancy hidden in them will play. As they resume office to their various posts, there will be an increment in payment. Because what they usually paid will not be what they will be paid here. So they look at their accounts today and say that, Charlie, I'm rich. It's through my hard work and my focusness, that's why I'm here. So because of this word that they will use for themselves, it brings the pride and the animals in them. That is why General is trying to say something concerning the future. If not 4 years or 3 years, he's trying to say about 2 months, 6 months to come ahead of us, that some of these boys will be displaying. That is why he's putting it like, I'm angry at Crash Kid. I can't talk at you, but I can turn my back at you. I won't talk to you. I won't say anything. What you want to do, do. That is what he's trying to
But this thing, this is not the first time he's been against the president about some little things that maybe the president has done or something like that. There's an adage in Ewe that says, "Obe ame chichi, me epanya me wananka, me no na wrongo, Magblena, ame chichi benya Magblena." But sometimes you look at this thing and you see that no, this ame chichi that we are talking about, what the ame chichi is saying is not right.
It's not right.
But we still say that because the person is ame chichi, which is an elderly person, so what you say is right.
It's right.
It's not only about this ministerial appointment issue. He had some little issues like why the kind of song played at the president's tour in Ashanti region. Also, he had an issue with that. And then about the funds being used to clear this economic hardship that is going on. He also has an issue with the president.
You see, some of our grown-ups think whatever advices they give to us, we should rapidly put it into work. No, you advise me that I should implement this in my doings, but I need to sleep over it.
Yeah.
You, the grown-up, should give me time. If it will take me 1 year to sleep over that one advice, just give me the chance to sleep over it. Then, within that 1 year, what I've implemented by myself will give me a payback and a push forward. When the payback is wrong, then quickly I'll implement your own. So, General shouldn't be like, because I am the grown up in the party, I am the old face, so let me decide this and it should be quickly done. No, we are youths. We are, let's say, young youths and also adult youths coming to the adulthood. You shouldn't just put the word and think we should go. There might be other ideas of how to handle that money he's talking about. To him, that is his perspective of using the money. He should just carry it. The perspective His Excellency is also looking at how to spend that money so that everybody in the group will be happy. He should also let him have it. Then other subordinates in the group will also bring their idea. There is a time when the government, His Excellency, is done with all this vetting issue. Maybe he might come to them and call them. Let's look at how we're going to use this fund. This and this is my suggestion. This and this is someone's own. Then you also bring your own as the grown-up one. But today, whilst these vetting duties are going on, and you are still calling on the president to do something with the fund in a coffers, when he uses it now, tomorrow he might need it to solve another issue. So you want to put people at their places, and when it is said and done, he can quickly use this fund for something. So he should hold on. And then whatever been it, if when he is not there, or if he takes off his seat from the body of NDC today whilst Mahama is back to seat, still the incompetency of the party will be written bold.
Yes, and I also believe that there's a saying that if a child offends an elderly person, that elderly person is not supposed to throw that child away. So no matter how angry you are, it's your party. You've been in this party. You can't just say because I am angry, you pack the people one side and you'll be one side. You won't listen to them or do anything about the party or anything. I don't think it's a right thing to do. So General Mosquito, our General Mosquito,
Our own.
Yes, please. No matter how angry you are, the party is still your party. When they mention NDC, you are the first person they will mention as a party member. So you should look at some of these things. We have a minority protest against suspension of MPs. Then we have chaos at appointment sitting. Probe committee begins work. Then we also have those who plummeted. African must go beyond symbolic gestures. Let's move on to the publisher, which says Bagbane's autocratic style is dangerous.
Let's come back to this. The minority protest. What are they protesting against? They shouldn't do that. See, when somebody is at fault, let us put the person to the punishment he or she deserves. When that is done in the Parliament House, all the youth on the street and in their homes will know that, Charlie, when I mess up with this rule, this law, this regulation, this is how I'll be punished. So they shouldn't take it like, say, why should Bagbane get up and suspend these 4 bodies? At the end of the day, we can even identify, if not 2, we can identify 1 NDC parliamentary candidate in there. So they should know, say, these people are not coming to do partisan punishment, punish this one and leave this one. If you're an NDC and you mess up in parliament, know that Bagbane will bring the autocratic. When you are a leader, you need to go with the democratic rule, leadership, then you go with the autocratic. Thank you very much, if needed. And at that very point of time, autocratic leadership is needed. Because the Speaker of Parliament, the people, the members of Parliament don't give him a regard of respect. Because he lay himself low to be like a colleague with them. So anybody get up and throw something. But at that very point of time, he want to like, Charlie, this position,
this must be done.
Yeah, this position is not just a position. Let me just suspend this quickly. That is their duty. And he plays it. They should just accept it. 2 weeks is not 1 month. If you know that you are needed in Parliament, then put up a good behavior. Exactly. Then you won't be suspended.
And this should serve as an example to other MPs as well, because some of the things they do in Parliament, like, seriously, some of these things must not be tolerated, because they are there as our leaders. So imagine leaders doing some kind of things. What do you expect us to do?
You see these MPs fighting, lifting tables and gadgets or stuff. They are the type of student way back in school. They were fighting in dining hall and then canteen entertainment. You see them fighting. They are the people.
And what are you teaching the younger ones? We are also learning. It's
like you are in Parliament, that big hall, that very nice, attractive place, and you are fighting, lifting things. So when we are dressed in uniform, we know, Charlie, our leaders are fighting. We can also do it here. Let's cause the teachers to use skin. It's not nice. They should just
It's not nice.
Stop.
It's not nice.
The protest there, we won't take it. We will accept it from them, but it's still there on suspension.
And it is 2 weeks, so they should go and reflect on themselves.
Yeah.
They should learn something. Lovely viewers, your comments are very much important to us. So leave a comment down there for us to be able to read and know your thoughts as well. Let's move on to Daily Graphic, which says teacher trainee allowance to go. Government pledges enhanced student loan scheme. This is Education Minister hint. Flex.
Yeah.
Again.
My man.
This same teacher trainee allowance and nurses training allowance thing.
You see, you can't be working and you won't be motivated. Let's take it like teachers that are on their training field. Let's take it like they are working. They need to be motivated out of the amount of money they paid to the government as tuition fees. And with them, some of them are like, they are taking care of themselves. So with that little allowance that comes, it helps them to boost their courage in the education sector. But when we deny them that, they see themselves like the JHS and the SHS students. Because we've paid and we've got to a stage that we need to be given little to know that where we are going to will be paid well. And now the little is not coming as motivation to sit in class. Because a teacher trainee can never miss class to go to the farm, find money to buy handout before sitting in class. But the motivation from the government to them makes them sit in class, forget about the farm, and attend classes on time. And the time that they have no period, then they check on that to still have access, to have something when the allowance is not in. So with this matter, I'm telling you that has been vectored into the Office of Education. Teachers to be very careful. Before this man can bank on them, he's trying to bring back all these things.
Yes, and they even said the student loans will be intact.
Will be intact.
So I think he's saying that allowance should go and the student loan being there. It's not a bad idea though.
It's not a bad idea, but I think they should rather bring the two together. When you are coming for the loan as a student, we must know what you want to use it for. You as a teacher, you need not to buy a car whereby after class, you go out chilling with your friends. You get what I mean? Because when the loan is there and the allowance is there, they might end up buying chilling cars whereby they won't be in classroom. But they should bring the two. When you are coming, we know the reason you are coming for the loan. If the reason is tangible, reasonable, we accept it for you to take. If it is not, then they deny you of it.
But there are students in school that are not even actually there to learn. They are just there because they want the student loan, they want this and that. For their end, true, they will be in that school for 4 years.
For 4 years.
And they will never graduate.
Yep, that is why I said when they implement all these things and you come as a student, I back to the officer, I want to take a loan. What do you want to take a loan for? The allowance is coming for you every month, whereby you need the handout you want to buy. But when there is a handout left that the allowance couldn't afford it for you, you're going for the loan. Maybe for that student loan, first posture, they post you to your station, you could go in for the loan for rentals. When you rent as a student, so they can implement that when the student is about to graduate to be post. You go in for student loan to do your rent.
So how did they get your payment?
Your payments back.
Yes.
Or when they start paying you, that same account is joined to the future account.
Okay.
So they will start deducting from it because you are a new getting to the field. So I think they should implement it. And when they are graduating, they let that one work with them. They take your loan, do your renting, and have your station being secured for you. But now they should bring the allowance and let it be active for them.
We also have this which says we must collaborate to rid Accra of filth, coming from Greater Accra Regional Minister. Then we have Instructorman owner arrested. Let's move on to the Ghanaian Times, which says commit political will to real estate sector. Then we have GFA commences investigation into Insotre incident. That is what we just read, that the owner has been arrested. Lovely viewers, let's go for a quick break. When we are back, we continue diving into it. The voice of your art must be heard. Questions must be asked. Gist and many more with your favorites. Ayo, Ghana, what's up? It's your girl, the Ewe Candy, the kid with the big mic, and the girl of your nightmares. Stay glued with me as I bring to you interviews with your favorite musicians, DJs, dancers, and many more on the Icha Show right here on Palm Studios. My name is Crash Kid. I remain your host.
Welcome to Life's Journey, the show where we explore the twists and things that shape us into who we are today, from humble beginning to overcoming incredible challenges. Remember, every path is unique. Life itself is a succession of lessons which must be lively understood. So, in life, it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is who you become. My name, Isaiah Flex.
This patch. This is a bit funny but serious. Like Ghana, it's not easy. Things that are going on, especially in Parliament. Our people, our MPs, what is going on? Like, why do you do this kind of things? This is vetting chaos. An MP hid under a table and squeezed Flex. It's funny, but it's really serious. It's really serious.
Gosh.
An MP squeezed another MP's balls. Like, why?
Crash Kid, every reason.
So what could be that reason for you to do that?
One, you know these people in Parliament, they love fresh girls. If the two no can crash for one, then make we leave them aside.
Okay.
Second, if the one they are holding is balls, is not a talkative, then there's something again. The whole issue in Parliament is like they are babies, they are kids. And come on.
This thing is so well.
See, Crash, me, they tell you, say there's an issue. These guys, if it appear my they do them or they do them to the appear then I go know what I go talk. If it appear my they do them for, then if I know say the guy they talk too much. So the nigga man won't just meow then kill him for the at once. Then
no, but why do you have to like? It's funny. How can an elderly human being hide under table?
He never won't use blow now.
So is it that he was running away from the cameras or what?
A whole lot of faces were captured, but I wonder how this man has been captured under the chair. Our cameramen, congratulations, you're doing a good job in the Parliament.
And unfortunately, we still want an evidence, like video. They are still looking for video evidence of the action. So if anyone can bring it out, they are willing to pay the person some amount of money. Like Ghana. Ghana is becoming a joke.
Let me tell you something. Ghana, it's full of joke because Ghanaian, we want to be jokatives. We see Nigerians to be comedians, so we want to adapt something. But rather you see that attitude in the life of the leaders. You see, they are doing all these things in Parliament to create issues around the vetting. Because those occupying the position the ministerial positions are not well able to be there. Yeah, it is character that occupies the leadership position. So when you examine this body very, very well, you could see that they don't deserve to be there. Looking at the vetting committee, the chairman, the minority leader himself, he's playing with the people because he knows that these people, they're comparing them to their era.
Yeah.
They don't fit the office. If these people get to office for the current government body, they're going to sign documents that are not needed. You get what I mean? And so these issues that are happening, they just create that one as a news item to cover the faces of serious issues that need
but it's actually happened, and it's also a serious issue. Well, how can an MP behave that way?
Let me tell you, if Roxin is the one doing it, but if Roxin is the one they are doing it too, they talk too much. Before Roxin go talk, Roxin for go get evidence. He forget facts around the thing. I am on the neck of this gentleman all because he's not a native of Peki. But he's not a born bred guy from that. But Grace located him from his own constituency to another constituency. He's getting money, so he want to speak like for them. He should go and ask people that they rented, they paid to come and fight the people of Chito, and he should go down to history and see innocent blood that have been shed. See, 2,000 Peki people stand against Chito, but they all go down. It was only few that returned back. Okay, we are the people that read down into it. We were in school in Chito community when these things were happening. Whereby Sekpek Awisko, you can't even come down to Mokola to get food.
There were curfews and all that.
Curfews and all that. If you are not a type that like you don't eat from the dining hall, then Charlie go and take Gario. We've been there. So out of that, when the curfew goes out, we go to the elderly ones. We ask questions, details. Out of the town that we are no more in school, we go out there, we ask questions about this issue. If Peki can give us the permission to also come, now that we are in the offices or in a space of media, that we can hear from them, they should give us. Then we will speak. But the people should know that, no, upon all these things that is going on, I am not a native of Peki. And even if a representative in parliament, I should speak good things that will come into the South Dying area, the constituency, whereby the youth will have job. People from Chito, people from Ho West will be employed in that company that can bring unity and oneness.
Even that, there were fears some time ago. People from Chito don't really want to work there. People from Peki don't want to work here because of fear of they being discovered as Chito or Peki, and then they'll just do something.
Today, bet you me, I can tell you as we are on air right now, go to Chito, drive down to Chito town right now. There are people from Peki around. And when they come in, they speak their dialect. And we welcome them so much. But just bet you me, let's go to Peki. We might see a Chito born bred, a full native, 2 mothers from Chito in Peki right now. And there are people in Peki that their fathers are from Chito here. There are people in Chito that their fathers are from Peki there. So what is Dapemekwa trying to say? That thing happened, holding their balls in parliament, happened to him because he's a talkative. What can Sema? He doesn't know the root of the issue. He just come out to say because he wants a plus mark. I lovely
viewers, your comments are needed. Your comments are very important, especially on this particular issue. What is on your mind? Tell us. Let's move on to this one, which says, my government fully supports Africa Prosperity Dialogues. This is coming from President Mahama. And then we have this important one, which says, do not keep LPG cylinders indoors. Those of you that have this, your gas cookers and all that, keeping your cylinders in your room.
Grashki, that will come to His Excellency, but these LPG gas, they should stop it. You made an announcement to Ghanaian that you are giving a cylinder. You feel it. And when I bring my own, I take your own. My own is with you, your own is with me. So what announcement are you doing? Because when I bring you my own empty, You give me your own field.
I think this is about keeping the cylinder in the room, the cylinder itself.
Yeah,
While
you feel
still,
you are still using.
Cooking and all that.
Oh,
in the
see,
room.
when somebody want to die, let the person die. La. Crash Kid, I won't help you to die, but if you want to die, die. Because what you can see or what you are thinking before you want to die, I never know. But me, no matter how the life they join me, make a day.
It's like some people are not educated about this kind of things. They don't really know about it, so they just go ahead with whatever.
The reason is, people always look at their friends. What you are doing, let me also do some. I know I am from a village. I have no much idea about cylinder or gas and how it goes. Because I visited a friend and he's using it. Menyaloto sikabia na mikoto gas in the cylinder. And then I fixed it in my room. See, we don't do what people are doing. Get good ideas. When you know everything about the thing, then you implement it by yourself. So if somebody is there and is like, my friend is using gas cylinder, and then he's like, Charlie, let me also go. Let the person go and use. Keep it in your room, in your bedroom, but make sure your room is not attached to mine. Make sure you are not in a community whereby the buildings are joined together, whereby when you get inflicted with fire, it's extended to my own. I mean, this one is not an issue. Let's talk about the right issue. Tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that we did not vote him to power to talk about Africa. We voted him to power to talk about Ghana.
Ghana is part of Africa.
Oh, come on, relax. When Guinea want to prove his coup, did Guinea call on Ghana? Guinea did not phone call Togo. Guinea did not phone call Burkina Faso. Guinea get up and act like a Guinean. You see how I call them? American, we call them Guinean. Let's take it like that. They do their own thing, and it was only one man that get up. He's my uncle. So just sit back. Let me get that man for you. When you are not prepared, you can't catch a lion. A living lion, you can't catch it. This man did it. So tell Mahama that. We are saying we vote him to talk about Ghana. When he's able to put his home right, and things are being he can talk about Africa. What unity is he calling for? What your own thing? They should stop traveling to Africa, neighboring country. Where did Guinea and other countries learn democracy from? They learn from Ghana. How peaceful you guys are. When they have issue, you send your soldiers there to go and keep peace.
But I think as much as he has obligations in Ghana,
my dear, stop speaking for
obligations for Africa because he's a leader.
Let that obligation. Hello, your surname is what? That is your surname. Let's assume Crash Kid is your surname. Make sure the generation of Crash Kid, those bearing the name Crash Kid, are well able. They are okay. They are always laughing. When it's raining, they are laughing in the rain. When it's shining, they are laughing. Then you can go out and work on somebody. Tell His Excellency that it's Ghana. When he's able to put Ghana straight and everybody in Ghana is marching forward, then he can fly back to bring Africa, to hold hands with Ghana. He should stop. We go out and come. Africa. You go out. Africa. What is Africa about?
Calm down.
Oh, wait. There was an issue. A news also pop up about Bawumia, the ex-vice president. You were in Ghana. You couldn't work on democracy. You couldn't do what you promised Ghana. You went to Nigeria and you are now preaching about democracy. Ghanaian, they are faking us. Mahama should know that the whole Europeans, and even those half Ghana, half Europeans, they were in support of his winning thing today. As he is in office, he should stop Africa issue, deal with Ghana. And those outside Ghana will know that, yes, this man will truly in support of you. Why today every news from His Excellency is Africa? Africa. Is Africa coming to help you? Listen, when the coup embarks on him today, he see, people were expecting coup on Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo, or your tip man, or tipi obiao. Now, kwano, microphone now, organize coup, or tipi omu, no recruit you.
Do you have evidence?
Oh, news pop out with soldiers on front page. That this no, relax. This some of the soldiers have been recruited not to be security officers in Ghana. They've been recruited to be killers. Haven't you come across that thing? You came across it as
alleged.
Whether alleged or not, it's a news pop-up. So let's talk about it. How it has been pop-up. This is how you presented the thing. Let's talk about it, Crash Kid. When we are driving around the fact, our government will be misleading us. They know it. There was a similar video that came like in a form of a toy, comedy, that they drove a car and it fall in a pothole. They said, ooh, take us from there. People were crying and Mahama came and he was able to. See, we are telling him that he knows the road to the success of Ghana. He should stop the success of Africa. Ghana first. When Mfojo came down to Ho West, he said, Ho West first. Meaning he want to talk about Ho West. People in Ho West are very much important. He didn't say Ghana first. So when you are an MP and you say Ghana first, you are lacking behind. Say your constituency first. So His Excellency must say Ghana first. Tell him to stop that. His
Excellency Flex said
he should stop that.
Exactly. Let's move on to graphic business, which says move to halt cocoa smuggling. This is coming from Cocoa Board. Prioritizes farmer payments. This I just hope this Cocoa Board issue of
see Randy Abe way he occupied our leadership right now. I don't want to say Randy Abe be cocoa farmer.
And do you have to be a cocoa farmer before?
My dear sister, if you are not a garden egg farmer, what do you know about garden egg to go and tell Ghanaians? I am farming. I am not into this garden egg. Then I occupy space in the body of garden egg. What do I know about garden egg to tell you?
You can learn about garden egg.
My dear, let's stop that. There are so many people into the garden egg farming, and most of them are also part of the government body. Let's give the right position to the right people.
What if those people are not really good for that position?
Really good.
Because of
let me tell you,
attitude, their characters and all.
You could hear a news up about that. We should let Okujeto Ablakwa. They should deny him of the foreign affair position and bring him to somewhere. So there's somebody that can be displaying. You think he's good to be a manager. He can be a manager. He can be an assistant manager. He has idea. He give it to an experienced man. So the little ideas he has, then he push it out, then they put it into work. You see, Randy Abe way back then on Metro TV was who? You know him. We shouldn't say that people work hand in hand with the party. So no. Miku eneko re agbelenu le Ghana. Miku enek baba tu weza. No vinye anagana na ku one time. Was a negoma. Because I went to his interview, it was like, then I have to also do a big scale of cocoa farming and now that you occupy the space, the office to be the leader, then the people government is paying to go and educate people. Then those people will be working on your farmland as the CEO, the chairman for the body. What are you telling me, Crash Kid? Let these people know that we did not vet them, we did not vote them to power and vet them to office for unnecessary attitude. This man that is there now. See, let's stop it. There are so many university graduates that go into agric and they learn everything they learn from day one is agric, and they are out. They learn about cocoa. And they need small money to even start cocoa farming to see what they've learned in school. They are not getting it from the government. And government is trying to give an appointment to somebody who has never been to farm before.
Maybe this person
giving John Dumelo the position to be in charge of cocoa, I accept. Okay, because with him, it's automatically agric. So he can work hand in hand with the agriculture minister. And something good will come out from Ghana. Giving this thing to Randy Abe for what? Because he's a good preacher. He can speak much. No. We see our MP, Ho West, to be a good person. But in the parliament, when you see him, does he talk? He realized that the people in there are very arrogant. And to force myself into this, maybe I might show my arrogancy. Because he has never shown that to his constituency. So he doesn't want to do it. That is why we don't see that man talking. That doesn't mean when we put some of them in those duty posts, they can't do it. Some of them are full farmers. After their position being recalled to duty, that is when they don't go into farming. Such people need to be on board of these kind of things. Why do Melo go in the other side and this person here? Do Melo rather need to come to Cocoa Board and this man go somewhere else? Crash Kid, let them do the right thing. Just tell NDC to do the right thing.
Let's move on to the new crusading guide saying tango over tolling Ghana roads. Ajambere Company, African Industrial Solutions faces control disagreements. And then we have this important one which says CSOs chase Ablakwa over unexplained wealth. This Ablakwa and then lavishly living. Flex, what do you have to say?
Ablakwa, no matter what Ghanaians go doing, everything, every detail on the paper, he go bring them out. Yes, if they fight the position that they give him due to maybe some secret attitude in him that we never know. When he play mess, we go hold him down into it for know that thing. But one thing the Parliament House should know is that Ablakwa is a devoted media man. No one pays him for what he's doing, for the betterment of Ghana. So when you look at the doings of Ablakwa, he always says what? Ghana first. There are some duties, offices that we think he's not supposed to occupy. He deserves to occupy it because he knows how much that is going in there, never coming back to Ghana. So when he occupies those positions, he might work hard that things will not go wayward. Let's try him at that position, even when people are vecting him. And chasing him out that he is not trying to like clarify some issues that he was able to expose. It's not yet time for that. This is the time for vecting.
But he accepted that he is living a lavish life. And do you expect Ghanaians to put such person who lives lavishly to be in power, like to be a minister?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sister,
won't he be using that money for his
when somebody said I'm a lavish person, not necessarily means he is the type of person he go to where celebration is. He always want to celebrate himself. No.
But he spends money.
He spends money.
Yes.
Let me tell you, he loves human.
He accepted that he spends money anyhow.
Yeah. And when you want to put this man into audit section, he will give you account. Look, way back we were in school, they talk about these laptop things given out to teachers and students. What have you heard about his constituency? He delivered. And even when the gadgets got shot, later, the next 4 years of the previous government, there was another pop-up of those gadgets. He still stand in to have access to some. Make sure that everybody in his community as a student have access to that laptop. Meaning when you are in his constituency and you deserve to be in class, due to finances, he put in effort for you to be there. He's very lavishing.
Don't you think these actions of his are just like putting a little fish to bait a bigger one? Because he was an MP then and all that, he needed to do some of these things to get to a better place.
When you are a teacher, you are not just a teacher to be a teacher till you die. You have the opportunity to work hard as a teacher to become a circuit supervisor. When you are determined, you end up being an education minister. Okay.
So that is his target. What if
his target is,
because he's now the education minister, he can do what
all MPs in parliament should know that they are representatives of media. Okay. Whatever good or bad the parliament produces is from them. So they need to be keepers. Each brother is keepers. Okay. When a brother is doing something which is not good, just alert him and let him drop it. But you allow him to do it. And at the end of the day, whatever that comes in, he shares with you. So we become one in there. But when the guy got to office, he sits on the chair as an MP. Very young boy then, with a shining Sakura. Everybody wants to talk about this guy. When he got to office, he implemented what he learned in school. Because you are an MP, you need to be someone who talks a lot. You ask more questions. So when you see Ablakwa, first time in parliament, he started asking questions. He started writing with his pen because he knows where he is heading to. His destiny, his career is not only an MPship. He want to even go further. Not maybe he might be thinking of presidency, a presidency post. So when he gets to the office, he look at the loopholes. Where is Guyana going down? Where is he going down for? Then he sees the body. He goes into details, investigating people. If not because of Ablakwa today, most of Ghana properties will go doomed. Why it has been revealed? Things will be worked out on that. So it's not like that.
We just hope he will still continue doing the right thing like he used to.
And when the right time comes, after all this vecting thing come to an end, you see things. People will be put in jail.
We are waiting to see things.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this one. It says court dismisses allegations against Tanko Kwamega. Then we have Salifu Senkari comments Kofi Adams calls for more sports infrastructure. Then we have this saying, court issues bench warrant for Michael Emudado's arrest. Let's move on to the New Republic, which says oral exposed. This is Apenyo Markins. We also have abduction of Emirates Country Service Manager. Then we have CDS quarters sold. Defense staff stranded. Then we also have minority leader cited misogynistic attack on women. Let's move on to business.
See, this Apenyo Markin, he take all the people he defect to office like them be class 1 students. He they see a black wase be in class. As he be majority leader, then you know they take him easy. We right now the person in what you get to go fit tell him.
I don't think the minority leader is doing this deliberately, like on purpose. He is not really being hard on the vetting. He's just playing with it as he just wants the NDC to put the wrong people in power.
That is what I'm telling you. That is what I've been driving at since. Because if Apenyo should sit up right and think about Ghana and put the vetting questions in order, I said education minister deserves an educative questions. The foreign minister deserves a foreign kind of questions, what he knows about it. But you could see that the guy is just sitting now, whatever that they read out from their CVs, then he start pointing it. Concerning a Blackwash issue, he was just trying to talk about the exposes. Things that he went in to dig about his party. That was the questions he was throwing at the man.
There are some questions that he asked, excuse me to say, are not needed.
Not needed. Don't excuse that word, sister. You deserve to speak as a Ghanaian. Don't excuse Apenyo. It is not needed. Apenyo is supposed to be beside TV and see class 1 teacher throwing this kind of question and say, no, this is not needed to be done. But he himself is there. Because he doesn't think about Ghana. All they are thinking about is my party, my party, my party. Because when they get the money, their children are flying abroad. Their children are living a good life out there. So he should know this man is not his class. He should just stop it. He should come back to himself, go through the vetting and give the good people to Ghana.
Let's move on to the business analyst, which says government planning collateral-free loans for women entrepreneurs. This is coming from the trade minister, and I think this would be the best thing Ghana could ever do for these our market women. What do you think?
The free loan thing?
Yeah.
It's really good, but when something is free, you could realize that we don't take it serious. There are some people that cannot do the business, they will also come. Because there are relatives in the market, they have about 3 stands of market. So they could bring a fellow family sister, stand here, I will take loan for you. But at the end of the day, the loan they are taking for such sister will end up not using the money well because the name of the loan is free loan. And that free loan, I don't think there's a profit to be paid to the government or a return of the money. So the government should look at the thing. If today their chairman, Mosquito, is trying to be allegedly in some kind of misunderstanding with him, he should know that these are some of the decisions. He should know the kind of people we are going to give the free loan to and how we are going to get the money back. We should give the loan to those who are regular in paying taxes, whereby the country will not go down. Without that, the country will continue going down. And he should be careful about the free loan, because if we think there are people who need loan, then he should size those money and use it to pay Ghanaian youth on the street, to keep them responsible, rather than giving this free amount of loan. There are some people going for 50 million. People will be going for 100 million. People,
I think
there's a figure range for them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I still tell you, because Ghana is who I know. A maximum of 2,500 is the schedule loan to be given out to everybody as free loan. But because I know it's my uncle that is filling the form, so me, I'm going to take 4,000.
And those who actually need it might not even get it.
Get it. And at the end of the day, they give it to people that will go and invest into the business, and at the end of the day, it's such.
So the only advice is the president should watch these things, be careful about this kind of things, be very strict on these things. The right people should get the loan. That is, if it will come.
You see, some of this decision is trying to generate or create job vacancy. Because when you are sending an amount of money to Whole West, they should pick someone to be a supervisor on those things. Where that person will be paid small allowance monthly. And I think when they put it in place in an order, this can serve as an employment to some of the youth out there in their villages.
Let's move on to this one, which says inflation hits 23.5% in January, which is a cost of credit to remain high. Then we have this saying, Nimoy Thompson appointed chairman of NDPC. Then we also have CD continues strong run against dollar. And we hope very soon it will be stable. We also have this saying, fuel prices increased by 2%. Lex, fuel.
The fuel price there, but you see, when the time of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was leaving office, he was able to reserve fuel to keep the current government that will be leading Ghana in a good run. But when these people are going, they were able to utilize everything
before leaving. How did you know?
You're asking me. You're asking me. Yeah. Media woman, you're asking me. Go and dig into it.
Just don't be giving some allegation.
See, it is not an allegation. Ghana, we hate the fact. When I say the fact, let's go online. The news are trending. Follow Joyline.
They are alleged.
My Joy Online. See, Adibia alleged. Can I just wake up from the room? I don't have anything to say to Ghanaians. Then I write about Crash Kid. Then I write about the CEO of BAM TV.
It might be rumors.
Well, then I am not serious. Every writer, a good writer must be a good researcher. What you are putting on board for media men to sit down and talk, to put Ghana in the straightforward, let it come out from the good source. Okay? It seems you are an NDC guy.
Oh, no.
Okay. So why are you trying to be like that?
No, I am just trying.
Or you are for the MPP?
No, I'm not. I'm
See,
not partisan. I'm not MPP.
These people, they suck Ghana to the extent that our blood, which is the fuel, they suck it. So today, if the percentage is 2, see, it is grace. And we are pleading on them that as soon as they mount the office to the 6 months, the percentage should even come down to 0.
Hoping for the best.
Because we are now coming to buy car now. We won't buy fuel and a low key now. We they beg you, make the percentage as it come down. Even though the coffee is bad, but they do.
Then if the fuel prices are coming down, then the prices of the car should
also
going. Let's move on to the national voice, which says Blackwa struggles to explain lavish lifestyle, like we've already said, and then still the fuel prices increased by 2%. Then we also have this saying, Alban Bagbin, NDC cannot intimidate us. This is coming from the minority.
You see, everything you do, remember tomorrow. Everything you do, remember tomorrow. Oh, hey. You can never eat your cake and got it. Me, I dey talk to Apenyu Makin as I dey single. Forgetting that the Speaker of Parliament is a body of NDC. Even if he need not to identify himself with that personality, he should know it.
That is why he's saying that NDC cannot.
Whether he likes it or yes. You get what I say? Whether he likes it or yes, this one will be no. They go intimidate them.
Why? Why do you think?
See, it is not a payback. He's still dreaming. He never knew he would be the leader of minority. He said it before, in the same parliament house. And the same face, Speaker of Parliament is the one there. Still, he was thinking that today again will be their grace. Today has fallen aside to somebody. And today you are here. They will intimidate you. You now will beat your chest. Me, I no go sit on minority chair. Me, never.
Now you're on it. And you can't do anything about it.
See, as the minority leader, it's a frustration to him before the party's failure. So two things are hunting the man. Ghanaians, or Ghanaians. Let us not mind Apenyo Makin. He is a frustrated man. Frustrated uncle. Don't mind him. NDC will continue to intimidate and even after we resume office, they will lock all of you.
It's not right for them to intimidate. They should just
See,
do the right thing because yes, we know they are minority. They are not.
God in heaven loves Ghana so much that in their 4 years, four more regime that they resume the office, God knows the biasness of their attitude. So God did not make the parliament as it is now. He made it heads equal. Okay? So that they won't just get up and pass anything. Like these people who pass LGBTQ.
Because they
are more than, the heads are more than, they know what they will get. Look at COVID-19. How many people in Volta region died out of COVID-19? But our aunties will fall sick when they go to hospital and die today. They will say it's COVID-19. They buried our aunties in such Charlie, how do I even describe that? So if today he's taking everything like a dream, I'm telling you, he thought their heads today, even in parliament, will be more than the heads of NDC. And everything has turned down. So he should take it like that. He's a frustrated man.
But I just hope NDC will not use this opportunity to bully the MP.
We will use the opportunity to bully them.
It's not the right thing. You're not supposed to bully
He said what?
them.
Spare the rod and spoil the child. When you spare the rod in parliament, you are spoiling the MPs. Sister, they escalated the issue, use it to like shower the NDC guys, and today, because Dr. Kassil is also part of the nominees that are occupying offices, they decide to just cut the trace of that ambulance issue. They're thinking that it will fall on NDC and they will lock the people. Today, they are part of it. And when we dug into the issue, we'll bring
Inside tomorrow with the newspaper review.